This is a video response going out to Peter, aka DJ Yak, out of Melbourne, Australia. He sent me a video on my Facebook page, and he was asking me and some other people if we're having the same problem that he feels like he's having in Melbourne, Australia, which is a lot of newer DJs popping up, or maybe just some DJs who provide a substandard service popping up, undercutting him or other professionals, and people are losing work, and people are not able to charge what they feel like they're worth. Money comes up at least once a year, and here it is. Here's our cash video, I guess. Peter also said, how do you get your clients to understand that this is a service industry and you need to pick someone who is going to provide you the best service? How do you get your clients to really understand that? That's a good question. So I got a couple things I want to talk about. First of all, why is this happening? Well, I think it's pretty obvious to most of us. Every time I talk about this, I usually get a couple tomatoes thrown at me, usually by 14-year-olds. But a lot of times, kids go out there, and adults too. They'll go out and they'll buy DJ equipment because you can do it relatively inexpensive. Kids are big violators of this, I feel, because they have a lot of disposable income. Although every 14-year-old on this comment section right down here will tell you that they earn this money themselves. And, boy, whatever kind of jobs they're doing at 14 to make that kind of money, I want to do that on the side. But it's not just 14-year-olds, it's 41-year-olds too. Buying the gear cheap because you can, and downloading music for free, or even paying for the downloads, maybe they do, or burning all their friends' CDs or their parents' CDs or whatever they can get a hold of to get a music library, go out there and call themselves a DJ. Why not? It looks easy. It looks easy for a couple of different reasons. One reason it looks easy is because a pro goes out there and makes it look easy, because they're good at it. Another way it could look easy, and this is the snowball effect, a crap guy who just bought his stuff and decided to call himself a DJ really didn't put much thought into providing a service for the client and more thought into putting money in his pocket, was at a gig, did a performance, wasn't very good, and somebody in the audience said, wow, they suck. How much worse can I possibly be? I'm going to go out and do this too. It's a snowball. And when that happens, hey, your market gets saturated. I don't know what's happening in my market right now. I honestly don't. I mean, is it really affecting me? I don't think as bad as it is in some other places. My December wasn't as strong as last year. My January isn't as strong as last year. But, why is this? Is this because of bottom feeders going out there and undercutting? Is it because of my agent? Is it the economy? We don't really know. And I don't think we really even know what people are charging sometimes. There's a guy in town, as a matter of fact, who, a couple of years ago was going around and preaching to everybody how they should really charge what he charges. And he gave this rate that I felt like was above average. But he said he charges that for all of his parties, and we should charge that too, and if we're not, we're hurting the industry. And we are, I guess, leaving money on the table. And I got to thinking, wow, maybe he's right. Well, it turns out that this guy is not always charging this price. He may charge this price, but he also did go to a wedding show, and I heard it through the grapevine that he ended up charging less than half of what he said, what he preached. So what he was really doing was baiting everybody to put their prices here so he could undercut him here, which is a real dirtball move. But hey, some people are like that. Some people watched The Godfather and had that line in their head, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. And just baiting us all. So don't believe the hype, guys. Don't believe the hype. There are some people out there who will be honest with you. There are some people out there who will not. And it's hard to say who's who. So what can we do about this? We are in a service industry, and we do provide a service, and there are those of us who have been out there for a very long time, and we know what we're doing, and we shouldn't be the same price as the person who doesn't know what they're doing. I think we're used cars, and that might sound funny to some of you. Some of you may get it, but DJs are used cars. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're buying a new car, if you want a 2011 Suburban with all the toys, you go price shopping. Who cares? It's a brand new car. It's got 0 miles on it. It came from the factory. It has all the options as any other car out there, any other brand new car out there that you're looking for. So you go and you find the cheapest price and you buy it. Used cars are very different. If you're looking for a 1965 Mustang 289 coupe, well, there are a lot of different 289 Mustang coupes out there, especially 1965. Some of them are going to be sitting in someone's backyard without any wheels and tires on them or engines. Some of them are going to be hot rodded, abused. Some of them are going to be restored beautifully. Some of them are going to be cars that are what we call survivors. They've been parked in the garage and they're completely original and they've got 5,000 miles on it. Little old lady bought it, hardly ever drove it. So every 65 Mustang coupe isn't the same. Every DJ isn't the same. We are used cars. And we need to make the public understand that somehow. So if you go into Craigslist or you go into Auto Trader magazine and you start looking at cars, they can all say the same thing. 65 Mustang coupe, great condition, great buy, it's a steal, here's the price. You go there and the thing is just a turd. It's burning oil and the tires are bald and you can see there's Bondo all over the place. It's been painted several times. It's got its 5th engine in it and that thing just isn't right and the numbers don't match and it's a disaster. So how do you really know? What am I talking about? Well, here, like the DJs will do this too. They'll advertise. They'll say, we're the best service in town. We're professional. We got all the newest music. And everybody says the same shit. The only way that I think you are going to show people who you really are is at every single gig that you do. Bring it. Bring your A game. If you're booking gigs for half of the price that you feel like you should be booking gigs for, go out there and do a job that would command 5 times the amount of money. Why? Well, because there are going to be people in that audience who are going to see you and they're going to say, that's my DJ. That guy's kick-ass. That guy, he knows what to play. He knows what to say. His setup is neat and clean. It sounds fantastic. The light show is tasteful and it's done right. And that's my guy. Every time that the people in your audience think about DJs, they need to be thinking about you. Nobody else. Your name. If it's me, I'm going to go do a gig tonight at a club. I'm going to have a bunch of people from a big company at this club that's based in this area. It's going to be about 500 people. They're going to be in and out of the club. I'm going to do everything I can tonight just to make a point, to make sure that someone or several people in that club only think Brian Red is DJ when they walk out of there. It's the only name they're going to have on their mind. That's what we have to do. We have to do it with business cards and customer service, just performing a kick-ass set. And every time you go out and you do a job, even if you've been doing this for 30 years and you think you're great, do something a little better. Make something a little better next time. It doesn't have to be something big, something little. Just change something. Every time you go out, make an improvement. Do a little more. Every gig should be your better gig. Some people have said you're only as good as your last gig. Chris Andrews said that, Big Daddy. It's true. You're only as good as your last gig. Same, and I think Jay Brandon said that. I got to get these shout-outs, otherwise these guys are going to yell at me because I talk to him and we throw ideas back and forth. Chris Big Daddy was the one who talked about just making you the only DJ they think about when they think DJ. So I got to give him that shout. But that's where I think we should be. That's what I think we should be doing. I think it's important. There are people out there who really do a fantastic job and command a lot of money for their performances. If you're going to Mobile Beat or any of these other trade shows, make it a point to talk to these people. They're out there. They're giving seminars. There are people who at these shows who I've never spoke to that I'm going to make it a point to speak to at Mobile Beat if they'll talk to me. Some of these guys are kind of private, I guess, or selective with who they talk to. And let's just say that I'm not real popular with some of them because I give stuff away for free. I'm going to reach out to these people and I'm going to say, hey, what do you think I can do to improve this year? The other thing I'm going to try to do is I got a wedding show for my agency this weekend, and I'm going to try to change things up at this bridal show. I have a gig this weekend too. I hate doing two things in one day, but the wedding show is very important, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to change things up a little bit. I'm going to let you guys know how that goes. I'm not going to say anything else until I do it. But anyway, that's my video response. I hope that made sense. Practice and enjoy.